Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. I'm back with another video. Uh, I want to talk about the energies we're under. Is in regards to Venus and Pisces. We currently do have Venus and Pisces right now, and we'll soon be moving to Aries. And I talked about Venus and Pisces. Venus and Pisces, with that energy, what we're dealing with is, because Pisces is the 12th house, that's like the wisest sign, pretty much. Let's put it like that, as a lot of astrologers look at it. In this case here is, I look at it with Venus and Pisces, it's about looking at things from a different perspective. Seeing things from a different perspective. Not being so quick to karmically run out of things. Not being so quick to be karmically stuck to traditions or slave mindsets, or things that kept us in the mindset that we're in. Allowing trusting, allowing things to come in, and knowing that it would never always be perfect. Breaking free from that mental prison, because Pisces represents prison, just like Virgo. Breaking free from that mental prison, breaking free from that prison, that mental prison. Overcoming rejection is what Venus and Pisces represents here. And allowing ourselves to both give and receive when it comes down to love. Allowing ourselves to feel even on a deeper spiritual level. And also definitely, building connections, being adaptable, multitasking, being adaptable, being mutable, being adaptable, being multitasking. Like I was talking about, like building different connections, building those different connections is what that is here. Keeping our options open until that agreement happens, until that agreement comes, or until the mutual agreement happens, is what this is here. Knowing what we want and manifesting that, not only based off of how we know ourselves, but also being open to differences. Different way of doing things, trying new and different things. Not being afraid to, like, be creative. Not being afraid to be creative. And putting our passion into wherever that is. It's Venus and Pisces here. As we put work into whatever, even if we offer it, even if we're being offered a date, or we offer someone a date, putting work into that, putting passion into that, making moments, creating moments here is what this is. But like I said, definitely releasing us from those patterns that doesn't work, exchanging them out. Releasing ourselves from those patterns that no longer works. That no longer works for us. Being open to trying different things is what this is. Is what this is. And learning. And as we do this, some of us have a tendency to run out of situations karmically because of basically what we learn, or because basically let insecurity get up in the way, or based off of because what we're so used to traditionally. And it's about discipline, trust, and it's about trusting, and it's about learning to be disciplined. Learn to go with the flow and give things a chance. But in this case here, also not become a victim, not become a victim to our own mindset. Not become a victim, not become a martyr, not be an escapist. You know, and also here, our deepest desire, wherever there is lying dormant, and also whatever there is, this side was that we've been suppressing, is to face it and not escape it. I did say Pisces represents escapism, not to escape it and not become a victim to it. That's why I was talking about transmuting with the shadow. Aquarius represents portals as well, because we are in this Aquarian energy, and so is Pisces. Is what this is here. I did talk about represents duality, our shadow, which is our twin, which is like our quote unquote twin flame. That's duality. What we need to heal with that, and we need to integrate with, is what this is here. That's what this is. This will help us change our day-to-day routine. It will help us change how we look at our day-to-day routine, adjust our day-to-day routine, change our day-to-day routine, deciding what we're gonna keep, what we're not gonna keep, what serves a purpose, what doesn't serve us a purpose. Separating the wheat from the shaft. The full moon in Virgo, separating the wheat from the shaft, separating it. What working and what isn't working. Mindsets, people, mindsets, places. What working and what isn't working. For example, some of you may be so in a hurry or wanting to get on your own or get into a house, especially those of you who are still living with your parents or whatever the case is, and probably want to try to get like other people, whatever it is. But in this case, or you probably escaping fears of what you've been through in the past. But in some cases here, sometimes it could be it'd be good to be open to roommates as well, because we are under this energy of Gemini, and hey, you never know where it may lead, where it could develop. Hell, for example, your partner could be right there. That could be whoever you become roommates with. That could end up being your soulmate right there. That you both find each other mutually compatible with. You never know. You just gotta be. That's why I'm saying, when it comes down to dating, it's not to be so high on your expectations. Not to go into dating with go in some expectations, or some type of high expectation. In terms of what you're looking for, go in some type of expectations, but don't go in with high expectations to the point where you'll close out your options. It can become a distraction for you, whereas it cause you to close out your options, your chances, your options, or whatever the case is here. And do not fear pursuing wherever it is, or being allowed, or being pursued, receiving or giving, setting up dates, or being set up for dates, however way it is. Do not fear that. Do not let people get up in your ear. Do not change up for people. And also definitely do not change yourself. Do not sabotage yourself. Pisces deal with self-sabotaging too. Do not sabotage yourself for what you truly believe in. You can find common ground, and you have to learn to find common ground. This part not adapting, but this part also discipline and determination is what it is here. That's what Virgo will teach Pisces, because the opposite signs. And Pisces will teach Virgo not to be so afraid, to trust, here, and trying different things instead of the outer traditions. Earth signs and on being more traditional. Is what this is here. And transmuting those energies, work with those energies, learning to transmute those energies, that's going to be the biggest step of your life. That's the theme during this Venus and Pisces transit. And I wish you all lots of love, luck, success. You got this. You got this. Whatever this is that's been having a hold on you, or the mindset you had trouble breaking free from, whatever this is, you got this. Even those of you with Venus and Pisces come up, some of you will come into an end of a universal loop. Because Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac, the 12th house before the first house. Releasing, getting, creating. You have to initiate, go through Aries, the cardinal energy. Lay foundation, Taurus, and then create, Gemini. Releasing and creating. We got the eclipse happening, Taurus, later this year. That's about laying the foundation. And in this case, I always tell people, especially when I see that in the chart, the number 13, because the number 13 can not only represent a death, or it can be like a painful death. It can represent the magician, but it can be trickery. It's a shady number. So definitely be careful what decisions you make too. Definitely use discernment. Follow your intuition if you have to, or look beneath the surface of things as well, or follow your intuition on things. Don't just settle. Pisces are known for just up and settling. Do not just settle for just anything. Make sure if it's in alignment with what you want, make sure it's mutual with you. If it's not enough, it's just not enough for you. Don't just settle for something that you're not going to be happy with, or whatever the case is, or you're happy in. Don't just settle. Don't make yourself a victim to that. Is what this is here. That's what this is. So, with that being said here, it was something else I was about to say. But number 13 is a tricky number, and it reduces the 4. 4 represents laying the foundation here. So you are take control of your life at this time. You are in control of your life here and your destiny. It's up to you what you want to do with it, and allow yourself to receive the rewards that come into your life, and you can incorporate those. Is what this is here, on whether it be on a spiritual level or a practical level. Is what this is here. But you are in control of your destiny. You are in control of your life, and you have learned, or are learning, or you have learned to take accountability for the decisions you make. But you also have to learn to forgive and move on. Never forget, because that's where your wisdom comes from. That's where you become wise. That experience. But forgive so you and the person can be free, can move forward. Because Pisces have trouble forgiving. Forgive so the earth signs in general have trouble forgiving. Forgive so you can release yourself from the situation, that person, to free yourselves, and you can move forward. Because while Venus is in Pisces now, some of you are needing to forgive situations. And not only some of you are needing to forgive situations, some of you are needing to overcome addictions, because they may not be at cope with what effects come from, sobering from those addictions, or whatever the case is, because that's not always the way to Pisces can represent, alcoholism, drugs, and that's not a way to, face situations. You had to create different ways of facing situations, or you probably have to go to counseling, seek some type of counseling or therapy or something, or rehab of some sort, so you could be able to make yourself a better person, set a role model for your child or whatever it is, so you could be able to face situations differently in the future. And it would not regards to you harming your own body, is what that is. But this is Venus and Pisces. Peace and blessings, everyone.